Well, welcome in everyone here on the Thursday of the final day of the Fast Pitch United's Golden Bay Collegiate Summer Softball League. Justin Burtis with you here, as I have been for all but I think 3 games here this summer season. Happy to be here for the final one in the championship game. West Coast Wild 15-3 overall, won the regular season and took down the Ducktown Quacks in 5 innings by 8 runs, 9-1. To get to the championship game. The Salty Waves and the Orange County Crush finished 3rd and 2nd respectively, and the Crush won 3-1 yesterday to set up a 1-2 meeting in the title tilt. The Wild again 15-3 overall, the Crush 10-7 and 1. The Wild will be the designated home team as the top seed, and they will have Marina Egbert as their starter. This will be her 7th start. And during the day, all 3 of their arms have made 6 starts, and almost all sitting on 13 appearances. This is Egbert's 14th. She's thrown 35 innings and has an ERA of 3.20, the highest of the 3, but the staff overall at 2.10, lowest of all 4 squads. Egbert, 42 hits given up, 22 runs, 16 earned, 13 walks to a team high, 22 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 290 against her, which is actually 2nd best on the Wild. She'll be throwing to Austin Comstock behind the plate with Addie Myers at first, Lily Rice at 2nd, Maddie Larderzabal at short, Harper Campanella at 3rd, Jada Montoya in left, McKenna Dare in center, and then out in right field will be Sophia Garcia. The lineup for the Orange County Crush features Macy Fuller leading off, followed by Saskia Robb. After Robb, in the 3 spot is Avery Cordell, then Alyssa Deflison in the cleanup role. Riley Reeves bats 5th, Tiana Johnson 6th, Emma Foster 7th, Kayla McGee 8th, Andrea Garcia 9th, and Juliet Verdugo 10th. 4 long weeks, all coming down to 1 game with some pitchers and some players not able to come. Went from double elimination to just a 4-game playoff. First pitch at 1:57. In there for a strike. Excuse me, that missed for a ball. I was looking down at the screen there as Fuller takes ball 2. Macy entering the day with a 244 average, 11 singles and 45 at-bats, 13 runs scored, and 2 runs batted in for the lefty slap hitter. I got you on the count. Outer half, strike 1 from Egbert, off-speech pitch, curls over the outside part of the plate. 4 lefties in a row for this Crush lineup to get things going before their first right-handed hitter. That's left side foul. They're missing their other lefty, Ashley Lawn, today. Otherwise, they could have 5 in a row if they so wanted to. And it is a real strain of power hitters in the next 3 spots for the Crush. Egbert, 2-2. That's lifted. Left side through between Larderzabal and Campanella. And Macy Fuller finds the gap for the first hit of the day. Hit number 12 for the Huntington Beach High School product. And head coach Jeff Forsberg must be happy about that. Just as happy as he is about his daughter and us at Vanguard getting fully accepted as members of NCAA Division II. Robb puts down a bunt. Egbert pops up and will have no throw. Back-to-back base knocks for the Crush. Robb, this is only her 11th game, but in those games, that is her 26th at-bat, her 16th hit, and in 25 at-bats, 15 hits, tallied a 600 average. That is top of the league, but of course minus a few games played. 2 on, no out for Avery Cordell, hitting .455, 20 hits, 14 singles, 4 doubles, a triple, a home run, and a league-high 18 RBI. 11 runs scored, 3 walks, 6 Ks for the lefty, who puts it foul for a 1-1 count. Robb with 8 singles, 3 doubles, 4 triples, and 10 runs batted in. 1-1. Cordell, that's to shallow left field, and Montoya comes over and across the line. It's a foul out for Cordell. One gone. Brings up Alyssa Defleson, the starting pitcher for the Crush, who enters with a .431 average. 22 hits is top of the Golden Bay Collegiate League. 15 singles, and that is popped up. Now coming in, Dare has it for out number 2. 15 singles, 2 doubles, 5 triples. That's top of the charts for Defleson. 6 runs batted in and one of the best scoring. 16 runs scored. And she's a perfect 5 for 5 stealing bases. 2 singles and 2 flyouts. Riley Reeves, the hitter, with 42 at-bats, 14 hits for a .333 average. Looks at strike 1. 9 singles, 4 doubles, a triple. 10 runs batted in, 15 scored for Reeves, who was near the top of the lineup for some of the beginning portion of this tournament. 12 walks to 4 strikeouts, and that's strike 2. No, she should have swung at that one, does Reeves. One of the more fun personalities on the field.
Otherwise known as Justin's favorite player.
Hey now. That's ball 1.
Just because y'all hacky said
It's true, she did ask me to play hack, so that's pretty good. Reeves, though, on the 1-2 to center, and Dare makes back-to-back catches for out number 3 to leave 2 aboard after 2 hits and no runs in the top of the first. In the bottom half, Alyssa Defleson will take the circle, leading the league with 17 games played from the circle and 14 starts, 61 innings, 9-5 record with an ERA of 4.475, 72 hits, 48 runs, 39 of which were earned, 33 walks to 49 Ks, and opponents are hitting .281 against her. Maddie Beliveau was named the pitcher of the summer as the ace for the Salty Waves. Was near the top of the leaderboard in most stats. She was second at ERA with 1.74. Led the league in strikeouts with 66, and opponents hit 182 off of Belleville, as the Wisconsin Badger will take her summer break and hopefully get some more starts up there in Wisconsin. For the rest of the defense for the Crush, Juliette Verdugo's catching, Caleb McGee at first, Andrea Garcia at second, Tiana Johnson at third, Riley Reeves at the shortstop's position. Left to right, Macy Fuller, Saskia Robb, Avery Cordell, 218 left field corner, 215 right field corner, somewhere in between, out to dead center. That will get us to the Wild lineup, which begins with Jada Montoya. Then Maddie Lardizabal, Austin Comstock, Harper Campanella, McKenna Dare, Addison Myers, Lily Rice, Sophia Garcia, Marina Edberg, Leah Griffel, and Mackenzie Warner. First pitch. 2 inside. That is a ball. Montoya standing in with a batting average of .298 and misses at that offering. High heat from Defleson. 1-1. 14 hits, 13 singles, 1 triple for Montoya. 16 runs scored and 2 runs batted in. Shows bunt. That's a pop-up foul. So it's 1-2. One, two, swing and a miss. Defleson gets her first strikeout of this Thursday afternoon. Brings up Maddie Lardizabal, hitting .435. 12 singles, 3 doubles, and triples, 2 home runs. Gives her 20 hits and 46 at-bats. 10 runs batted in, 12 scored, 2 walks to 5 Ks for the Clemson shortstop. Deffelson shakes off the first sign, and that one hits the umpire square in the face on the rise ball. So blue seems to be okay behind the plate. Lardizabal fouls that one away. 1-1. OBP of 449 for Lardizabal. 2 for 2 stealing bases as well. That's another pop-up foul. Two strikes, 1 ball, and that is ball 2. Lardizabal followed by Austin Comstock. Top of the order here for the Wild. Delivery is hit right to Reeves, who just has to crouch down and catch it for out number 2. Comstock leads the team with a .465 average, 20 hits in 43 at-bats. Played all but 2 games has Comstock. 16 singles, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 13 driven in, 9 runs scored, 4 walks, 3 Ks. That is a ball. Lefty-righty matchup. First time for Deffelson seeing a lefty hitter. Pushes it wide, 2-0. Deffelson went 7 innings against the Waves on yesterday in that contest. Keeping the Salty Waves at bay. That's lifted for a foul. Five hits, 1 run, unearned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for the UC Davis Aggie. And the next offering. Misses. 3-1 at the plate. Here to the lefty Comstock with Campanella on deck, one of a trio of Lewis Clark players. Popped up and over it goes for strike 2. Full count. Popped up, center field. Reeves gives way to Robb, and it falls in behind Reeves as the Coastal Breeze pushes it back towards the infield and down for a bloop single for Austin Comstock. Yeah, single to center. 17th hit of the campaign for Comstock. Campanella stands in with a .460 average, sitting on 18 hits, 9 singles, 6 doubles, which is second in the league, 2 triples, a home run, 10 batted in, and that is strike 1 to her. 18 runs scored, which is top of the team. 5 walks to 3 Ks. Harper swing and a miss. 0-2. Next one, 1-2, hit into left field, past the outreached arm of Tiana Johnson, and back-to-back singles for the Wild have 2 runners aboard. McKenna Dare comes to the plate batting .327, 16 hits and 49 at-bats, 7 singles, 6 doubles, 3 triples, 11 runs batted in, 8 times has Dare scored. Going for the black and multicolor bat here today. The first pitch, Deffelson, high, 1-0. So each team now with 2 hits in the same situation here in the bottom of the first. Runners at first and second, 2 gone. 5-hole hitter at the dish. Strike at the inner half at the belt. 1-1 to McKenna Dare. Taps the batting helmet with the right arm. Our teammate at first. Right down the inner edge. In the zone from Deffelson makes it 1-2. Comstock the lead runner. Dare lays off. 2-2. Deffelson getting the signs from Juliet Verdugo behind the plate. Checks Swain, and it's a little above the belt. No Swain on appeal. Will make it a full count. 2 gone here, bottom of the first. The windup and the pitch is fouled to the screen. That's 6 pitches in the AB for McKenna Dare. Pitch number 7 is inbound. Never foul. She'll see one more. Had a couple ABs go beyond 10 pitches.
Is he still there?
Yeah. Wind up, and the offering is popped up. Infield, Reeves waving the arms. Now in foul territory behind third. She has it for out number 3. And 2 hits, 2 runners left on base for each side after 1 full inning here at the Vanguard softball field. Tiana Johnson leads off and hits one foul to open the top of the second. Johnson, the home run queen of the league, standing in with 13 RBI, part of 9 hits for a 237 average, 4 singles and a double as the rest of her ledger. 1-1 now. OBP of 400 with 11 walks, 11 strikeouts, and 13 runs scored is Johnson. And he chases the off-speed slider. It's 1-2. One, two. Johnson takes one that Egbert couldn't get down. It was high in the other batter's box. 2-2. The NYU pitcher going to enter her 5th year out there in New York. The right-hander, a pump, spins it in there. Great slider across the face of the plate. Strikeout swinging for Johnson. The first strikeout for Egbert. Brings up Emma Foster after a good day with a hit yesterday. Her average sitting at 470 for 18 hits, all singles and 38 at-bats, 7 runs batted in, 10 runs scored. Strike one over the outer half. 1-1. The Howard catcher keeps a right foot in the box at all times. Swings, little dropper until shallow left center field, off the glove of Dare for a base hit. The 19th single for Emma Foster. And Dare showed off the wheels out there in the center field spot, but even that one, gravity did its work and got it down right before she dove to that spot. 3rd hit of the game here for the Crush. Kayla McGee will dig in, hitting .324, 500 OBP, 11 hits, 10 singles, and a double. 10 runs batted in. Leading the Golden Bay Collegiate League with 4 times being hit by a pitch. It's a strike over the outer half to the Iowa native. 7 runs scored for McGee, 8 walks to 1 strikeout. One of the better ratios there. Swing and a miss. She's behind 0-2. And we'll see what the pitching layout is here for the Wild. If they go 3-3-1 or 2-2-2, as that is at the belt. Strike 3. Egbert's got 2 here in the top of the second. Comstock calling the pitches. And with Foster at first, it's Andrea Garcia, the Grace University player. 176 average, 6 singles and 34 at-bats. 2 runs batted in, 6 scored for Garcia, 4 walks to 8 strikeouts.
What was the first one? Sorry.
Strike.
Swinging?
Yeah. And looking. 0-2 as Garcia takes it. Or actually, ball and then a strike looking.
Oh. I also
Ball. 1-1. On its way, swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Infield, outfield, swing, yeah. Pretty much straight away. Dare standing to the left of second from our vantage point. And that high riser is smartly not chased by Garcia. Makes it 2-2. Two's Wild here with Foster at first. The delivery is sent to the fence. We'll do it again. That was another foul. Garcia with a 2-2 again. After a couple fouls, takes strike 3. Looking on the outer half, and Egbert, despite the single by Foster, strikes out the side for a third runner left on base for the Crush as we head to the bottom of the second. Now, if you have been having fun this summer watching your player, your teammate, your friend, your daughter out there on the field, the Golden Bay Collegiate League is one of 4 across the country, sponsored by Fast Pitch United. And all 4 will be happening again in 2026. And the Fast Pitch United crew have added in a World Series element. So the 4 regional runners would then travel to one of said regions for a tournament to decide which of the 4 winners is the true champion. So keep your eye out for registration for 2026. Addison Myers hitting .333, 11 singles, 3 doubles, a triple home run, and 13 runs batted in, tied with Comstock at the top of the team. 16 hits and 48 at-bats. 5 walks, 6 strikeouts, 7 runs scored. And she's leading off here for the Wild in a 0-0 ball game against Alyssa Defleson. Swing and a foul tip makes it 0-1. Defleson with a 6.70 ERA, 0-4 in her 18 appearances, 3 starts for the Aggies. 2 complete games, 42 2/3, 85 hits, 53 runs, of which 34 were earned in 2025. 19 walks to 16 Ks for Alyssa. High for a ball. But again, her primary role is outfield, and with her speed was one of the top triple getters and stolen basers. That's a weird way to say that. Base stealers in the Big West, being named a Big West all-freshman team selection. 1-1 to Myers. Next one, cut on and missed. It's 1-2. Last day, last game here in the Vanguard softball field, which I'm sure will enjoy a period of rest itself. For I'm sure the Vanguard team will get going when they get on campus later in September. That's a ball upstairs. Full count to Myers. Myers, Rice, Garcia. The trio due up here for the West Coast Wild in the white. That's off the face mask of Verdugo. So we'll do 3-2 again. Popped up, foul, and over the fence by Myers. Eighth pitch of the at-bat, forthcoming here from the right-hander Defleson. The windup, that is low. Leadoff walk. First walk by Uver pitcher, Lily Rice, hitting .316, 12 hits in 38 at-bats, 9 singles, 3 doubles, and 8 runs driven in with 10 runs scored for Rice. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first, not in time. 0-1. That's good. Another swing by Rice. Can't connect. Deffelson brings some off speed to the pitch. She's ahead 0-2. Myers 1 for 2. Stealing bases. The team 12 of 14. Rice won't chase that one. Makes it 1-2. Crush with 16 stolen bases and 17 tries, leading the Summer League. That has popped up. And I think that landed right in the truck bed in the truck behind us. Well, that's if it's going to hit a car, that's the best spot for it to land.
For real.
So, Parker, beware if you park near the Vanguard softball field. It's in the danger zone. Johnson, great flash to the mid at third. Garcia can't handle the throw. Oh, no, they're going to call her out, I think, for kicking the ball out of the glove. Wait.
Error?
Okay, so I thought he was putting a fist up saying she was out. No. So the ball dropped in error on Garcia at second. Rice will reach on a fielder's choice. And that will be 2 on, no out. First error of the game goes against the Crush. Perfect. Next one to Sofia Garcia, low for a ball.
Error. Fielder's choice option.
Garcia hitting 286, 10 hits, 9 singles and a double, 4 runs batted in, and 38 plate appearances, 35 at-bats. Another one in the dirt from Melissa, 3-0. Marina Egbert, the starter on deck. And Verdugo will go out and try and come up with a game plan here for the right-hander Deffelson.
When she came into this, even though she was going to pitch. 3 balls and 1 strike.
That is off the plate for a ball.
Nice pitch.
Second walk. So 2 walks, an error. That will put wild players at every base for Egbert, who's hitting 300 on the summer. 40 at-bats, 12 hits, 7 singles, 4 doubles, a home run, 9 driven in. Can open the scoring here, can Egbert? That's high for ball 1. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts for Marina. No official at-bats as an NYU player. 2-0. 6 in a row outside the zone. Deffelson moving some dirt around. Trying to reset her landing zone. Starts with the right foot forward. Left foot back off the rubber. On its way. Ball 3. Her UC Davis teammate Reeves will come and offer some support. 7 in a row outside the strike zone. Griffel on deck for the Wild. Deffelson in the motion. Strike, there it is, at the belt in her half. So Egbert wisely doesn't swing. Let's see if she chooses to do the same here ahead 3-1. Outfielders in a few steps against Egbert, but she's showing some power this summer. Swings and fouls at left side, makes the count full. full count. Deffelson has the ball back. Pitch number 6 is lifted foul. A lot of pitches thrown by Deffelson in this inning. Already up to 24 in her 4th batter. The windup, hit, foul left side. 2 fouls in a row by Egbert. Myers, Rice, Garcia around the horn for the Wild. The delivery, hit again down the third baseline and foul. So the pitcher seeing well what Deffelson is doing from the circle. Pitch number 9 to the AB upcoming. 3 balls, a strike, and 4 straight fouls, and a walk, an RBI walk for Marina Egbert. Puts the Wild ahead 1-0. Egbert collects her 10th run batted in. Leah Griffel with a 158 average, 6 hits, 2 singles, 4 doubles, driving in 3 runs and scoring 4. 3 walks, 10 Ks. Griffel takes, and it's off the glove of Verdugo coming home. Scoring is Rice. It's 2-0. On the Wild pitch for a ball. 1-0 at the plate to Griffel, and it's 2-0. The runners advance, so Garcia to third, Egbert to second. "1-0 on its way. Griffel straight back for strike 1 on the foul. Mackenzie Warner on deck for the Wild. Then back to the top of the lineup. Delivery is swung and fouled off Verdugo. 1-2. Standing back in, Griffel bat almost straight up, now back behind the head, hits a hard one, but bouncing foul is the shot off the bat of Griffel. Keeps that fair past Tiana Johnson, and that's a bases clearing double for Leah.
The shriek.
Garcia with some hop moves over there at third, trying to get out of the way of that screecher. 1-2. 2-2 just misses the inner edge, and even Deffelson puts the hands out, asking for a strike call. Did Deffelson, she had run up Griffel, brings it, and that's hit foul left side. Saskia Robb is hustling more to the fence right near the Vanguard home side bullpen, retrieving foul balls this inning than anything else. Two. Pitch on the way. Check swing, popped up. Deffelson wants it and takes it herself. Out number 1. With 2 on. 1 out. Mackenzie Warner will step up. Warner hitting .222, 6 hits, 5 singles, and a double. 3 runs banded in, 3 scored, a walk and 5 Ks for the pitcher first baseman for the Wild.
Last game. Gotta go all out.
Top right part of the zone, strike 1. Warner taking. Deffelson getting the strike called.
Who won yesterday in that game?
Yes, and that one popped to right. Cordell makes the catch, brings it home. It will be cut off by McGee, and a sack fly for Warner. Going to third is Egbert. She looks as the ball gets away from McGee, but she stays at third. F9 sack RBI for Mackenzie Warner. Number one scores, and it is 3-0 as Warner picks up RBI number 4. Back around to the top of the order, Jada Montoya steps up. An RBI and a run scored yesterday. 2 walks at the top of the order for Montoya. Out above the belt was that pitch. Makes it a ball and a strike. The windup, and Deffelson gets it at the knees for strike 2.
That was volume. That's all it was.
A ball and 2 strikes. And the next one on its way. Swung on and missed. Fastball by Deffelson. Blows past Montoya for strikeout number 2, but 3 walks and a sac fly. Score 3 as we head to the top of the third. The Wild, the number 1 seed on top, 3-0. Juliet Verdugo will lead off for the Crush, now down by a trio of runs. Verdugo hitting .217 with 5 singles and 23 at-bats. 2 runs scored, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts for the number 10 hitter in today's lineup. Then back around to the top. Potentially the last time the Crush will see Egbert, as the pattern, this will be a third inning. Then it's normally been 3-2-2 for the Wild, outside for a ball. With Garcia in right field. Warner could be warming up, can't tell though. But I think I heard a ball hit the fence, so I think she is. Inside and low, 2-0. So can the Crush find a way against the right-hander? Swinging on that pitch is Verdugo, and it's bad throw and error on the second baseman. Rice sat, waited for it, popped up, and then threw it way above the first baseman Myers to the fence. First error by the Wild, each second baseman with an E. Brings us back to the top of the lineup, and Macy Fuller. Egbert, a career 3.45 ERA. Fuller trying to use her speed. Throw by Campanella in time. Sack bunt, though, for Fuller. Gets a runner into scoring position. Miller, a 1 for 3 day yesterday with a strikeout. Egbert again, a 3.45 career ERA at NYU. That's to left center field. It's deep from Rob. It's one hopping to the fence. And this could be a triple. No, it's going to be a double and an RBI for Saskia Robb. A hit yesterday and a double today. A single and a double for Robb gives her 2 hits in 2 tries. That is her 4th double and her 11th run batted in. 3-1. Quality answer from the Crush. Looking to keep it going with Cordell. First pitch low, 1-0. Cordell 0 for 3. A little bit of a slump for one of the top hitters in the summer season. Cordell grounds this one right side. Rice will make up for her earlier by getting the easy play over to first for out number 2. With Robb getting to third on the play. Melissa Deffelson, a fly out. 0 for 1 today. 0 for 3 yesterday. Outside ball 1. The queen of triples in this summer season. Deffelson standing in with 5. Second run for the Crush is at third and Robb. And Deffelson hits it left side for an RBI single. Turns and holds. And Deffelson back in the hit department. Picks up an RBI. It's 3-2.
Who fielded that?
Left field. So Deffelson with RBI number 7 on her 16th single. Strike 1 outer half to Riley Reeves. Reeves a hit yesterday, a triple, and scored a run in 2 at-bats. And wanted to lay off the pitch that was chest high, but when she stopped her swing, the ball was perfectly in a trajectory to hit her bat and fouled it off, so she's down 0-2.
Shorten up and drive it, babe. Here we go, 5.
Reeves crouches, steps forward in the box, and fouls it off to the right.
They all play this.
Pump from Egbert. That's head high for a ball. 1-2 with her teammate over at first. And Deffelson with a perfect 5 for 5 streak stealing bases. Surprisingly, she hasn't gone. That one's falling in shallow left field, but Montoya runs in and makes the catch for out number 3. And a 4th runner left on base, but an error, a double, and a single. Makes the score 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Maddie Lardizabal lined out to Riley Reeves her first time up. Yesterday, a hit in 3 at-bats for Lardizabal. And the shortstop will start us off here in the bottom of the third with a 3-2 game. It was a fun one earlier this morning with the Ducktown Quacks and the Salty Waves exchanging early leads. The Quacks going ahead 2-0, then 3-0 before Salty, as that's a ball, poured on 4 in the bottom of the second to lead 4-3. Then 2 more from the Quacks put them ahead 5-4. And then a tie at 5 after the third, but then 3 in the fourth and 3 in the fifth by the Ducktown Quacks. Their 4th win lands them a 3rd place finish in the Golden Bay Collegiate League. It was a solid pitching performance from Long Beach pitcher Kate Barnett. 9 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 6 Ks in 5 innings. That is a line single in the left field. Lardizabal with the 3rd hit of the game for the Wild. Comstock with a hit and an RBI in 3 at-bats yesterday. It was a double for her. It's at strike 1 on the outer half. Lardizabal 2 for 2 base stealing. As that misses for a ball on the season. It's not a ton of swipes for the base runner for the West Coast Wild, but can take it if she wants to. I would expect her to potentially in this situation. That misses high for ball 2. 2-1. See if she can test the arm of Juliet Verdugo behind the plate. 2-1. Comstock. That drops in on the inner half. Two and two. And the next one just misses wide. Deffelson thought she had the slider going over the outer half. Full count. The cleanup hitter, as Deffelson has the sign. Pitch on its way, and Comstock lines that to the gap in left center field, and Fuller does a good job to cut it off for just a long single. But Comstock 2 for 2 now. 4 hits for the Wild, and Comstock with 2 hits has tied Deffelson for the league high with 22 knocks. Well, actually, one behind. Deffelson hasn't had a single last time up. So it's 23-22 in favor of the Aggie. Harper Campanella, 1 for 1 with a single. Yesterday, a hit and 2 runs scored. A single for Campanella in the 9-1 win. 12 hits for the Wild, scoring 9 runs. Strike 1, outer half. Wild hitting .329 as a team. Chasing the Crush, who are hitting .343. Foul makes it 0-2. 146 hits for the Crush, 150 for the Wild. 86 runs batted into 87. Not much difference offensively between the two sides. High for a ball. 1 and 2. Bright blue batting gloves for Campanella. Her and Dare coming with Garcia, who's the California local. And that is popped up in the infield. Infield fly. Reeves with the procedural catch. Does grab it. And out for Deffelson and Co. Dare a foul out. 0 for 1. Dare had a hit and a strikeout on 2 at-bats yesterday. Or excuse me, 2 strikeouts and 3 at-bats. But in the last game against the Crush, A strikeout and a double in the 2-1 win. That's a foul right side. Gee sprinted but couldn't catch up. Wild have won all 5 matchups in this summer season against the Crush. Looking to go 6-0. Crush trying to upset the apple cart. 0-1 to Dare. 2 on, 1 out. Drop ball over the outer half. What a beautiful pitch from Olesa. 0-2. Dare off the left leg extended. Deffelson brings it high off the glove. Runners to second and third. One and two. Now with 2 runners in scoring position. Dare, a foul tip. Just got the top of the bat to the bottom of the ball to avoid a strikeout. 1-2 again. Pitch on its way. Dare flares it foul. Comstock at second, Lardizabal at third. Never 1-2. Check swing. Went around. Got her. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Deffelson on the appeal. And that takes a sack opportunity off the board for the Wild. Addie Myers took a walker last time up. Yesterday, 2 hits, 2 runs scored, and an RBI, including a double for Myers. Swing, foul tip. Jess over the stats, finally figuring out she doesn't have to flinch. There's a fence in front of her. Oh, got her. Just kidding. She's been doing great, folks. Has kept me sane by not having to do stats and broadcast at the same time. Big help. That's for sure. Deffelson ahead 0-1. Next one on its way. Belt high, just a little off the inner half. 1-1. Both teams bringing some good energy today from each dugout. That's fouled off to the right. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Ball and a foul.
I knew my parents were coming this weekend, but I thought they were coming tomorrow.
And all of a sudden,
Our ETA is 3:30. I was like, oh, cool.
Oops.
Totally ready for you.
that is lined into left field. A response is made. It's going to be at least 1 run. Comstock hustling behind for a 2 RBI single for Myers. Myers her 17th hit and give her 15 runs batted in. Crush post 2 in the top half, and now the Wild have answered. It's 5-2 with Lily Rice at the plate. A 1 hit and 2 at bat day for Rice. 2 runs scored, a run batted in, and a walk. As the bottom of the order yesterday, that's high for ball 1, ripped off 4 doubles and 5 batters. Battering the Quacks in short order after the 1-1 tie through 3 innings. Off speed, strikeout or half.
Did she swing? Sorry.
1-1, grounded foul. One and 2. 2 and 1 on. one called a ball as well. Makes it even Steven at 2 apiece. Wonder what made Steven so even. Reach for, grounded to Johnson, comes up and throws across the diamond. 4 out, number 3, and a runner left on base. But 3 singles, power in 2 runs, and after 3, it's 5-2. Top of the 4th, we'll start with Johnson, Foster, and McGee. Middle to bottom part of the order here for the Crush, who trail by 3 once again. Johnson, yesterday, a hit and 2 runs batted in and a run scored because she hit a home run against the Salty Waves, giving her her 4th of the campaign. And the 2 teams out on the field have combined for almost all of, if I believe not all of, the home runs. Flynn in a foul tip. Egbert still going here at the top of the 4th, 0-1. I do not think the Waves had a home run. 4 for the bat of Johnson, 1 for Avery Cordell. Meanwhile, for the Wild, Comstock, Campanella, and Myers, and Egbert all with 1, 2 for Lardizabal. Crush using 5 hits to score 3 runs yesterday, 2 errors, winning 3-1 against the Salty Waves. Outside it misses. 2-2. 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and an error for the Salty Waves, who scored in the top of the 7th but could not get anyone else home. 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 4th. That was the home run by Johnson, who pops this one up. And it goes over and behind us.
And over the fence. That went over.
Over the fence.
It went over.
Looked straight into the sun, trying to make sure it wasn't going to land. If you get the right English on it, it goes over the top of the fence that's leading back towards the players. And it will land here at the table, but Johnson, those 2, well, clearing us.
That one didn't go over.
That one did not go over.
Exact same.
The fence into the police yard behind us, police and fire parking lot, vehicle storage lot. They complain sometimes that we are whacking their stuff. That's outside for a ball. So that's 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat upcoming here to Tiana Johnson. Pitch on the way. Johnson, Lardizabal fields it cleanly and throws it out. Johnson, 1 gone here in the top of the 4th. Foster, a 1 for 2 day as she continues to chase the 500 batting average mark this summer. 19-39, so another single here would get her back to .500 with 20 hits in 40 at-bats. That's low inside, ball one. We'll see if the catcher takes over for Verdugo here in between the fourth and the fifth. Outer half, strike one. Bell tie against Foster. Bat straight up for Foster, who looks at a slider going above the chest and wide to the right. 2 balls and a strike. Egbert pumps it, brings it. Same location with a fastball, 3-1. Caleb McGee on deck. Scheduled to go 7. Also dependent on if Deffelson can keep going. That's hit right side. Great dive. Rice up and froze her out. Lovely defensive dive by Lily Rice at second. Full extension. Ball into left mid to 9. Foster. Her 20th single. That would have moved her into the top part of the league. As now McGee stands in. McGee yesterday a walk, 0 for 1 otherwise. That's a strike from Egbert.
Strike. Swing. Looking.
If a hit would have been collected by Foster, she would have been the 7th player to reach 20 or more knocks on this summer. Campanella sitting on 19, just outside the mark as well. And that is chopped to second. Rice, a little easier play. And it's 3 up, 3 down for Egbert. A nice hold and a quality showing as we head to the bottom of the fourth. 5-2. Sofia Garcia leads off the bottom of the fourth. Takes a strike, a walk her first time up. And Garcia takes a ball. Yesterday went 5 innings, gave up a run, a walk, and struck out 3. 5 hits in 5 innings. Want one from 3 from the plate. Pop up into shallow left field. A lot of work for Rob to do, and she can't get there. Garcia aboard both times here on this Thursday afternoon. And the 6th hit of the day for the Wild brings up Egbert. 2 hits, 3 runs driven in, and a run scored, and 3 at-bats for Egbert. Another one of those players to pop off a double. Myers, Rice, Egbert, and Griffel in short order yesterday, with Comstock giving one at the top of the order soon thereafter. As part of those 8 runs and the span of 2 innings. That's a strike to Egbert. 1-1. Garcia at first. Popped up foul. The windup, and Egbert to left field. Rob backtracks to her right a couple steps and makes the catch. Out number 1. Griffel yesterday, her first multi-hit game of the summer with 2 hits and 2 at-bats. One being a double, driving in run, taking a walk and scoring a run. The best offensive game for Griffel of the summer. Takes the first pitch, and it's a strike at the knees, outer half. The windup, and Deffelson gets her to chase on a chin-high fastball. 0-2. Deffelson. Popped up foul. This is towards the parking lot. Oh, that one was a double doink.
It's no one I know.
Oh, it's no one we know is the call, but it hit something. Strike for the outer half, got her. 4 Ks now for the Aggie, with Warner to the plate. A sac fly RBI last time up. Error on Coach Mack over there on that second ball thrown to Foster. Hurts her Coach of the Year chances right there. Deffelson to Warner, who looks at ball 1. Warner with a hit and an RBI. Yesterday, a single and 2 at-bats. Next one, reach for foul territory. It will hit the fence. A ball and a strike.
I wish if you caught the foul off a bounce, it counted. Yeah, exactly. Low for a ball.
Good pitch, Liz.
And
That's all right. You pounded it.
seems like
Good
something, I don't think has changed in Alyssa out there, but she seems a bit more focused here and a bit more intentional about everything. That's a grounder to Reeves. That will do it. A single stranded as Deffelson sets the next 3 down in order. I mean, a little fire because the Wild didn't want to hand them an extra pitcher. And we go to the top of the 5th, 5-2 in favor of the Wild. First pitch foul by Andrea Garcia. Garcia did not play against the Salty Waves yesterday. Swings and tips it right side. Fair, foul, fair! Oh no! Defensive miscue by Myers at first. Bobbled it right on the line, and a error puts Garcia aboard. Foul off by Verdugo makes it 0-1. Juliet went 0 for 2 yesterday. I get it. That one hit slow roller back up the middle, and the throw at first is going to be there as Artizabal cleans it up behind the circle, but it just was out of the reach of Warner. Could have been trouble, but an effective ground out for Verdugo. He reached on an arrow last time up. And the error by Garcia moves her to second on the ground ball. Back to the top of the order. Fuller. Sack bunt last time up, and a single, 1 for 1. Takes the ball. Leah Griffel now catching here for the West Coast Wild. Mackenzie Warner in the circle. Standing in for her 13th appearance. 34 innings of work, a 1.85 ERA. 27 hits, that's ball 2. 12 runs, 9 earned, 11 walks to 14 strikeouts, 4-1, and a save is her tally. Fuller, a hit yesterday, 2 hits over the past 3 games, and with a hit today, 3 in the past 4, and is ahead 3-0. Warner, can she get the gimme? Yes, outer half. 3-1. Saskia Robb on deck. A runner in scoring position in a 5-2 game here, top 5. On its way. And Fuller takes a walk. Aboard 2 out of the 3 plate appearances for Fuller. And that's some extra speed on the base path. If you're Andrea Garcia, if Robb hits one deep, you better be moving because Fuller will be hot on her heels. Robb, again, Wallace, a few games short of some of the other players, the best batting average entering the day at 600. On a 3-game hitting streak, hits it to Warner to third for 1. No relay chance with those 2 aboard, but a fielder's choice puts 2 down.
Did you see that Tyler got hired?
Robb with a hit today, hits in 4 straight. In 7 straight games. And now has a fielder's choice with Cordell up. Foul out and a fly out for Cordell, who's unfortunately been in a slump. 0 for 2 today.
Where did you see that? It was posted on.
And overall, no hits in the past 2 days. 0 for 7.
That's funny.
She's ahead in the count 2-0 though.
Like, why have I heard that school?
Has a home run. Not a ton of ocean breeze as of yet, but it's kind of coming and going here this afternoon. Cordell, that one's to first, and Myers will take it to the bag and makes up for a mistake to start the inning. And that will strand 2 runners aboard. That will take us to the bottom of the 5th. 5-2 the score. Bottom of the fifth, 5-2 the score. Top of the order for the Wild. Montoya, Comstock, and Lardizabal. It's actually Montoya, Lardizabal, and Comstock in that order, but yeah, I digress. Deffelson winds, deals at the belt, right side. That's a strike. A ball and a strike as Montoya. Hitless entering the day and 0 for 2 of 2 strikeouts. Sends that straight back.
Just need to make it through to the end of the game.
Puts her down 1-2.
No,
Has had 3 games of 2 hits, and that's never foul. Sending him dangerously straight back towards some cars, but they're landing well short. The windup, pitch on its way, swing and miss, and Montoya down for the 3rd time on strikes and give Deffelson 5 for the day. Lardizabal line out single, 1 for 2. And Lardizabal had a great start to the summer as she looks at that one low and in.
that one got me.
Little hop step from Lardizabal to get out of the way. Had a hit in every game until the 30th of June. And the 30th, the 1st of July, and 2nd of July went over. Since then, 5 straight games with at least 1 hit to center field. Rob at the track. Out number 2, perhaps a home run at her home park in South Carolina. The lawn fence here has her down. She's now 1 for 3.
It's just so hot.
Comstock 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Well, okay. I mean, it's not fair when other people don't have a short name.
Comstock with hits in the past 3 games, including today. Takes a strike on the inner half.
It's worse because then I stick to it and I keep that feeling. I'm not sticking to it. No.
Deffelson has the sign. Working 0-1. Fastball low and away, 1-1.
Don't want it.
Comstock 2 hits on the 8th and the double yesterday. Her home run coming on the 8th. Swain drills it to the right center gap, and it is 1 hopping off the fence. Comstock around first. Into second, standing up. 3 for 3. Comstock, her 3rd double of the summer. Pitch is high to Campanella. 7th hit of the day for the Wild.
Yep. Okay,
And Campanella 1 for 2. Pop up in a single.
they're here right now.
The windup. Inner half, strike 1.
I'm done. I forgot.
Campanella with her single back in the 1st makes it 5 straight games with a hit. Just a little low and outside from Alyssa. 2-1. Started with doubles in back-to-back games and single now in the past 3, including today. That's low and in. Howard catcher Emma Foster keeps Comstock planted at second with a good find in the dirt. The windup on its way and a walk. 3rd walk for the Aggie out on the circle. McKenna Dare. Strikeout and foul out is 0 for 2.
Yeah, where'd the walking music go? He gave up.
Dare looks at the first pitch. Takes strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 hit in her past 4 games, including today. But she had 2 doubles and 2 triples in back-to-back games, as that is going to be Garcia near second
Not this time of year.
on the right side to make the catch. Stranding to a double. Does not come back to bite Deflison. And that will take us to the top of the 6th. 5-2 the score. Free runs is the difference between the Wild and the Crush, unless a Deflison. RBI single last time up, trying to help her own cause.
Oh my god.
Looks at ball 1.
Huh?
President Bills is cool.
Was he there?
Okay.
That's
Deflison,
Like I was crying the minute they
a fly out her first time up.
Justice looking at me like
that's so funny.
Staying
I recorded.
now tied
Wait, I was serious?
with Comstock for the lead
Oh, like
in the league for hits. Both now resting on 23. No hits yesterday, but 7th and the 8th for today gives her 3 in the past 4. She strokes it to center field, but it's dropping.
Oh my
Dare
God,
has
that
it
is
for out number 1.
So funny to me.
I want to see what Menlo posted.
Until JJ, I was like, Menlo?
So Garcia in. She's going to warm up to throw the final inning. That is going to hit Reeves.
They have Bob Garcia as their sports info guy. That's cool.
So Riley
Can we, like, make that a strike and let her hit again?
has had a hit yesterday. 3 hits over her past 4 games. Today 0 for 2 with a couple flyouts, but hit by a pitch. Puts a runner on base. Reeves beamed for the first time this summer. Tiana Johnson 0 for 2. Takes a strike. A home run from the leader in the clubhouse in that department would certainly change the landscape of this one. Johnson had a home run yesterday.
No
It
announcement.
pops that one up to very shallow center field, and it's going to fall in front of McKenna Dare, who then bobbles it, and Reeves is going to slide in safely to third and on the throw. Johnson gets the second. The tying run is Foster coming to the plate.
Single and then an error?
Yes, a single to center, and then safe on fielding error by center fielder, and then on throw, or yeah, great. Second error by the Wild. Foster swings at the first pitch, hits it off the fencing. 1 for 2 is Foster. Again, the catcher for the Crush, trying to work her way back towards 500 for the summer. No hit on July 8th. That's a high pop-up infield fly. Out number 2, Lardizabal does the honors. Foster with a 4-game hit streak over the first 4 game days of July, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 7th. No hits on the 8th. 1 on the 9th. 2-game hitting streak will bring it to a close for Foster regardless of result. And that brings up Kayla McGee, 0 for 2. With 10 runs batted in, looking to try and cut the gap to 1. Swings, and it's into center field. It's going to drop. Johnson will hold at third. An RBI single for McGee. Oh, the ball gets away, but Griffle's there to cover. First pitch swing. McGee delivers the goods for her 11th RBI of the season. Her first hit in 2 games makes it 5-3. And her 11th single to boot. Garcia reached on air last time up, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Warner in the motion. High for a ball. Top of the 6th. We're going 7.
What were the ones you knew for sure that did make it? Also got it? Like also got
Deffelson agreeing to go the distance for the Crush, who do not have an ever pitcher. Warner and Garcia, a little bloop shot into right field. It's going to drop. She's got to hustle first. No one's covering the bag. It's an RBI single for Andrea Garcia. 5-4. Reach for it with the bat. Put it high in the air to the shallow right field corner, just a little diagonal left of first. Comstock had to hold near the bag. Rice nor Myers could come in and make the catch. And Andrea Garcia picks up her 7th single and her 3rd RBI. McGee at second represents the tying run. Juliet Verdugo strokes into right center field. It's going to get down, and McGee's going to be waved home. She's hustling. We are tied. Her first RBI on her 6th single. Well, we'll never twist and a turn here in this title game. Macy Fuller looks at ball 1.
Unless you don't want to go here anymore, I can go get it on the chair.
Crush now up to 9 hits with 4 singles in this inning. Playing some small ball. Fuller ahead 2-0. Warner, still with 2 runners aboard, has 2 outs, but needs a 3rd. That's low, and it gets away. The runners will advance to 2nd and 3rd on the Wild pitch. 3-0 to Fuller as well, and we're going to have a mound visit. And we're going to have a pitching change as Warner is done 2/3 of an inning. Sophia Garcia coming in to try and settle things down for the West Coast Wild. Her 14th appearance, 41 innings of work, and she has a league leading 1.36 ERA, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts, 10 looking, 16 runs, 8 earned on 48 hits. And she is 5-0 with a save. The ball game is now going to be hers as Egbert and Warner are off the books. And we'll let her do a couple more warm-up tosses. So that is a 4-pitch walk across 2 pitchers for Fuller, who has back-to-back walks. A single to sack bunt, so aboard 3 of the 4 times. Technically is 1 for 1. Saskia Robb, a single, a double. The single is a bunt single. The double is pure power. And reach on a fielder's choice. Base is juiced for the UN Reno player. That's high in the air to left center field. Montoya. Oh, it's off her glove. 1 run is in. 2 run is in. Fuller held at third. Montoya dropped it.
Error or double?
2 RBI double for Saskia Robb, and the Crush are ahead. 7-5, Robb with the double. That's popped up to center field, and Cordell will be out number 3. But Saskia Robb picks up her 5th double, and with 3 RBI on the day, she's at 13. And another hit makes it 10 for the Crush. They leave 2, and it's a Crush lead at 7-5 heading to the bottom of the 6th. Deffelson working with a lead here. Gives a ball on the first pitch to Addison Myers. A 2 RBI single and a walk. 1 from 1 is Myers. Myers swings and fouls it away. 1-1. Myers gets set as Deffelson has the sign. It's reached for, popped up high in the air, but it's in the infield. Garcia looks over, looking for McGee, and that's going to be an error. And Myers is going to get the second. Myers on a 2-game hitting streak, as she had 2 yesterday against the Quacks. Garcia was tracking it, then lost it, looked to McGee, and as soon as you see someone looking laterally like that, that's a no-good sign. And the second error on the Crush put a runner in scoring position for Lily Rice. Deffelson spins it just a little low for ball 1. Rice with a hit yesterday. 0 for 2 today, though. Had a 4-game hitting streak over this 27th, 30th of June, and 1st and 2nd of July. Cordell, it's over her head in right field. And off goes Rice. Myers will score a triple in the store for Lily Rice. It's 7-6. Her first triple and her 9th run batted in. And the tying run at third, Garcia at the plate. Cordell turned and it just kept carrying into the corner. Back and forth we go as Garcia pops it up right side. Cordell is calling everyone off, makes the catch, and no tag from Rice. Out number 1 is Garcia. Egbert now will try and tie the game. An RBI walk back in the 2nd and a flyout. Hauser at 0 for 1 on the day. 2 hits yesterday. So looking to extend her hitting streak and have 2 in a row. Fouls that one off at the plate, 0-1. Melissa's had just about everything you'd want in a championship game. Between the top 2 teams, low and in, 1-1. The windup, and that's lifted into foul territory in the left field. Robb coming in, good read on the ball, hesitated a moment and was able to use her momentum to get there and force Rice to stay at third. If she got there too quick, she would have been stationary at the catch and Rice maybe could have chugged home, but she made the right read, and if Rice had tagged, would have been probably gunned down by Robb. So back-to-back flyouts for Deffelson. Leaves Rice standing at third for Leah Griffel. A pop-out and a strikeout. Pops it up in the infield. Reeves, Johnson. Johnson makes the catch. And a runner left on base after the triple and an error. It's 7-6. Here we go with the final inning. Top of the 7th next. Deffelson gives up a hit, but only 1 run, so she's still in the driver's seat for a win. Would love to help pad the scoreboard against Sofia Garcia, her first time at the plate. Deffelson looks at the first offering and takes it. 1 hop into the glove of Griffel. Ball 1. Two flyouts and an RBI single for Alyssa. Next pitch. Just under the knees, 2-0. Freshman year at UC Davis. 47 starts, 50 appearances, hit 275, 36 hits, and 131 at-bats. Had 3 hits in 3 different games as a season high and 3 RBIs against Hawaii. March the 22nd. And the gimme makes it a 3-1 tally.